to build this up. We've all paid our dues. Did you think it was all for you? Our fear keeps us divided, but they'll always win until we're united. I won't paint aboard a sinking ship, control remotely from a safe distance. While you place your bets on if we live or die, the scales, they shift more in your favor, and you might think there's not much we can do.
The following is rated TV MA and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Man, what's up, people? Talk radio again. Hopefully, no technical difficulties tonight. Last night, frustrated me. Subsolar. But yeah, last night, technical difficulties. It kept wanting to disconnect and reconnect and disconnect, and then it just stopped. Then I tried again, same thing. I was like, what the heck, man? It's crazy. But anyways. Now that I got my little ramble again out of my system, you'll hear about it in a little bit as well, okay? Because that's what I do. But it's Talk Radio, Wedgie Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. This is episode 29 in the second season of Talk Radio. So we're 13.70% into the year 2025. 13.70%. Yeah, getting there. 7 weeks and 1 day into the year, which is 50 days. 50 days exactly. That's it's 1,200 hours into the year. 72,000 minutes into the year. And 4,320,000 seconds. Yeah. And it's going along, it's going along at a smooth little pace. We're almost done with February. We got a week and a couple of days or so left in the month. And then we start March, where I will have some guests. I got 2 lined up, and I got a couple other ones kind of on the burner right now. One's gonna possibly be a pre-recorded thing and then just put onto the live as a separate scene. So it'd be pre-recorded live kind of thing, because the time difference between where I live and they live. So they wanted to do pre-record it earlier in the day, and then I can just slap it on the live afterwards, So I'm gonna try that. I may do pre-recorded stuff with some people, depending on who they are and, their situations and stuff. And I got this other guy, he wants to do my show, but he was also talking about maybe becoming a co-host for Motivational Monday or Transformative Tuesday. And I told him, I said, well, it depends, if it's good with you with the hours, because 11 p.m. my time, that'd be 2 a.m. your time. And you're an older guy. You're like an old man. I don't know if the old man can stay up that late. Huh? Be nice? No, only Solar watching right now. One YouTube viewer.
But they might watch the replay.
No, but I'm just saying he's an old man. He might not be wanting to stay up till 2 in the morning. Okay, but I told him, that if he up to staying up that late, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with having a co-host for one of those days, Monday or Tuesday. I'm cool with that, and just wanting to go to the show. The child is saying good night.
Love you.
Love you. Good night.
Sweet dreams. Don't let the feather bugs bite.
Feather bugs bite. Don't let the Adalynn bugs bite.
Ouch.
Ouch.
Do you have any snacks?
What?
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 Daddy's World Friday.
Do you have any snacks?
No, I don't have no snacks.
Did you put
your sandwiches in the fridge?
Cookie Kingdom?
Yeah, Cookie Kingdom. They cook them.
Tomorrow. Yeah.
This is why I have better cookies.
Especially tomorrow night when your mama and you are at the little dance at the school, and I stay home, I'll play it, cook dinner, and all that stuff. Maybe even during the day I'll play it a little bit.
But I want to play it with you.
Oh yeah, I'll play it when you're around too, but, I'll I'll play it with you. I'll play it without you. I'll play it with
Oh,
Shrimpo.
do I have to go to the dance?
Yeah.
You can stay home while I work.
You're gonna let your mom go alone
Yeah.
with all those crazy people
I'd
at
be
your
fine
school?
with that.
Wow, I feel the love.
LJ might drive her crazy.
Real,
And Miss Stevenson.
real.
What if the sub is there?
Oh.
We're not cry.
Oh, someone else is on.
Yeah, it's a bold
Yes,
spot,
that is.
too.
That is. Dinosaurs are cool. Otherwise known as Addie. You know Addie Solar. Don't worry.
No, someone else is watching one.
Oh, yeah. Well, 2 people on YouTube. Yeah. No people on Facebook or Twitch. I don't even know if anybody's watching on Kick, but you know. But yeah, you know, she's saying goodnight, and then she was talking about the game she wants to play with her cookie
Yeah, I don't
run
know what it
thing,
is. It's
cookie
dumb.
run thing, and then like, I'm not gonna be good at it. It's not Dandy's World. I'm pretty good at Dandy's World.
No,
Kind
it's
well.
There's no like, there's much you have to do. You just battle things, you upgrade your cookies, blah blah blah. You get cookies, and it's just gambling.
Do I get to eat the cookies?
No, oh god. And then like you like
Oh, God.
go on to different episodes and blah blah blah. Like you basically just gamble, and you win.
Oh,
Kind of like that Pet Sim game we played.
Oh.
Okay, it's basically just gambling, but cookies and there's lore.
so I have to read.
Yeah, there's like a lot of cutscenes or like.
I don't
parts where
like
they're
reading.
talking.
Reading's not my thing. I like talking on videos.
Okay, like I've been through 20-minute cutscenes. You don't
Yeah.
know.
Good lord,
But that's only on the Yeast Beast
that's crazy.
continent. There's 2 continents. Don't ask. This is like it's a cookie world. They're all cookies. They're all cookies.
Drop cookies.
They're all cookies. And yeah, so there's 2 continents. There's the Crisperia, I think that's how you say it, and the Yeast Space.
Oh.
And I just started on the Yeast Space. There's 8 episodes of that, and then there's 18 episodes of the Crisperia, or whatever the hell.
Crisperia.
Yeah, Crisperia,
See,
right? And there's 18 episodes of that, 8 episodes of that. So like I'm on episode 10 of the Crisperia, and episode 8, not 8, episode 1 of the Yeast
You know,
Space.
if I ever have an episode of this show where I'm talking about like Cookie Run Kingdom or like Five Nights at Freddy or some of these things that Addie is into, she could be co-host and tell me all about this stuff. And
Oh,
just
yeah.
like ramble on a Friday night or something when I do Finally Friday and we can talk
Yeah,
about
you
whatever.
should talk about Cookie Run Kingdom on Friday.
Yeah, see, now they want me to talk about Cookie Run.
Or FNAF.
Yeah. Not Friday, March 14th, though. I got a guest on Friday, March 14th.
Then this Friday.
What?
This Friday.
Well, yeah, I could do it this Friday.
Oh my god, tomorrow's Thursday.
Yeah,
That means
tomorrow's Thursday, yeah.
that Friday's Friday.
Yeah, we're 2 days away.
Friday's Friday.
We're 2 days away from Friday.
That's funny. I mean, Friday.
I might have Addie join me a little bit on Friday, March 14th, on that date when I have my guest
We are
on.
still going to do
So-
Dandy's World, though, right?
Yeah, Dandy's Road's during the day.
Wait, how are you gonna have the guests? Like, how's it gonna work? Are they gonna like?
They will be on
They're
video
gonna
with
come
me.
and hang out in your bedroom.
They will be on video with me. On
Ah,
split
So like the
screen,
double live, like I see on TikTok.
like a split screen.
Yeah, like I see on TikTok.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll have pre-recorded people doing pre-recorded interviews so that, you know, if they can't be on late at night. But here, I'll show you. I recorded myself doing an interview with myself. Now, well, I didn't talk. I was just testing it out. So here's the test. Check this out. This is how it would work.
Wow. This is so cool. Real.
Now you see that, right? That was like split screen of me and me. like the one on the bottom usually would be like another guest, but it was me doing me.
Can it be me next?
It could be her too. It could be Freya. It could be whoever.
I want to talk about
like,
Cookie Run Kingdom.
As long as they have a phone, okay, that has a
Hi.
camera.
Hello.
Whoever has a, like, if they have a phone with a camera,
Hi.
and I send them the link to do the
I'm right here.
collaborative camera.
Are you listening to your child?
Yeah, she's right there. And you turn it like,
You have my Discord, my number,
Wait.
and my Messenger.
wait, what is it? Horizontal?
Send me the
Or,
link.
Wait, what's vertical? What's horizontal?
Vertical is like that. Wait, hold on. Vertical. Wait, no. Vertical is like.
See, you'd have to hold
That.
the phone like this, not like this.
Oh, that's horizontal. That's vertical.
Not like
Right?
this, but like this.
Wait, hold on. No. So vertical is like that, and horizontal is like that.
Yeah, that. But I send the link. I send the link to Addie, and she get it like on her phone,
Hello.
and then she like go to the little website that it sends her to, and you can get it connected
It's
to the
11:11.
camera,
English.
and then I bring her on to my show, and boom, ha ha ha. But March 5th, Wednesday, March 5th, we got James Gebhardt,
that?
and then March 14th, Friday, March 14th, we got James Buckman. The two Jameses is my
Can
first
we talk
two
about
guests.
Bruno?
Cookie Run Kingdom Friday?
What about Bruno?
Yes, I said we'd
Addie,
Cookie
what about
Run,
Bruno?
Cookie Run
No.
Kingdom thing on Friday. Yes, yes. But if you're a guest on it, you can't play the game while you're a guest,
Why not?
unless you're like playing the game on another thing, and then
No, why do I have to be
Video
an
on
actual guest?
another
Why
thing.
can't I just be in the room with you and be talking?
well, you can do that too. But you said, "Can I be on like that?"
Well, I was
You
joking.
wanted to be one on the bottom little screen thing.
No, I want to be the one on the top of me.
No, I'm the one on the top because I'm the host.
But I'm the host. I'm Charlie the host.
I'm the host.
No.
I'm the goat.
No.
Anyway,
Go
people.
means greatest of all. Be so for real.
What?
Go means greatest of
All time.
all.
Yes.
What
I'm better than Jimmy Kimmel, the greatest of all time. I told you I'll leave Jimmy Fallon alone because people tend to like Jimmy Fallon more than Jimmy Kimmel.
Who's that?
So I'll make fun of Jimmy Kimmel.
Who's
You've
that?
never heard of Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel? Like
No.
talk show
The
hosts
song?
on TV, real TV, the talk show hosts. Late night with Jimmy Fallon, late night with Jimmy Kimmel.
Like Bob Ross?
Bob Ross, he's a painter.
Yeah.
He's dead.
I know. I've known that for like a whole entire month. Leave me alone.
But anyways, I got the lady that was wanting to do pre-recorded stuff, so I'll do that and just throw the pre-recorded thing onto my live. And then the older fellow, the older gentleman, wants to be a guest, but also wants to discuss the possibility of being a host for Monday or Tuesday. And I was like, that's cool, but if it's 2 a.m. your time over in Michigan, Indiana, or whatever area that fellow lives in, I think it said Michigan or something, but
Michigan.
That
so
would
if
make
it's
it
2
2 in the
a.m. Hold on,
morning.
If it's 2 a.m. For who?
the old guy,
If in Michigan, if it's 2 a.m. for him.
it's 11 for us.
Shut up! I was gonna figure it out.
3 hours.
I'm smart because my
3 hour
sister's
difference. 3 hour difference. So, I sent the gentleman an email and told
Wouldn't
him,
it be 12?
what I was talking about. So,
Wouldn't it be 12?
no,
Yeah, because
3
one
hour
makes 1
difference.
hour.
11, 12, 1,
Oh! I was thinking like 12, 1, 2. When you count, do you not count the number that you start at? Like,
No.
so it's
No.
You go to the next hour. So 11, you go 3 hours ahead, 3 hours up.
whatever.
12, 1, 2. Yeah. And in Oklahoma and Texas, it'd be 1 and 2. Or 12 and 1, 1 a.m. on
Yeah.
Oklahoma time. What?
What? I didn't say nothing.
Then, do I technically, when I count from 1, Do I actually count from 0? Because I just go to the next one.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3. I don't like the number 0. It doesn't. It's nothing.
Anyways, I got 2 viewers on YouTube right now and 1 on Facebook.
And 1 in real life.
Which is probably my mom watching on
1
Facebook.
in real life.
So, Nancy,
Hello.
Yo, hello, it's way past your bedtime.
hi Mom if you're watching. And
Oh, it's been 15
yes,
minutes.
the
Yeah.
child should be in bed. She came in, said goodnight, and then she sat down and started talking.
Technically an hour and 15 minutes past your bedtime.
You let me stay up.
It's
I
crazy.
know, I
Man.
said, but.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Okay, good night. It's fine in your room. That's the only reason I'm leaving.
Yes, go night-night. You got school in the morning. Jeez. And you messed up my green screen.
I'm okay with that.
I'll be right back. People, I got to fix this real quick. Which means I'm going to put it on the be right back screen. I'll be right back. Huh? Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
What are you really?
I love that child, but she knocked my green screen down. Crazy. Anyways, Addie helped me kill some time, so that was good. That helped a little bit. Now I can like blab a little bit.
Yeah, you're really good at that.
Yeah. We will see if you can be a guest sometime, Solar. We can discuss it. You can even like on Roblox, you can send me chat messages about it too if you want, because you know. But yeah, we'll discuss it. We'll see what happens. I don't mind guests of anywhere in the world or any age or whatever, you know. I just, I like having guests, and I can talk to them and be like, asking questions and be like, how's the world going treating you today? What time is it? Now let me get back into my thing. 'Cause all I did was the number thing, and then Addie came in and just blah 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 blah, cookie run kingdom blah 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 and stuff, and I was like, okay, yeah, Friday we can do that. Because today is Wedgie Wednesday, the randomness of Wednesday, and you just saw that randomness of Wednesday, just all over the place, stuff going on and people talking and just all kinds of stuff. And since you heard Addie, you can remember to buy Girl Scout cookies, online Girl Scout cookies. The link is in the description. Adelynn Girl Scout cookie online selling thing. You can click on it and go buy cookies. Yeah, it would help the Girl Scouts. It would help Addie. It would help the Girl Scout troop that Addie's in and everything. And Freya leads the Girl Scout troops, so
And you?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You led the group tonight when we went to the Girl Scout meeting, and I got my hand painted. I don't know why the girls like to paint my hand. It was all painted pink and stuff with like glitter on it, and I was like, what the heck? But I'm the Girl Scout dad, you know. I go there to take videos and pictures, and then they paint my hand. It happens. And let's see, personally, like a little bit tonight, but kind of lost in my head thinking, getting, those thoughts coming in that you're like, go away, I don't want to think about this crap. And then you just get lost in your head and you be like, blah, 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 blah,
You say blah, 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 in real
blah,
life.
blah, 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 blah. Now, I've been slacking the last few days or so, pretty much this entire week, Monday through now, of slacking on getting prepared for my shows, like actually getting things prepared and put together. I've been doing it at like the last minute, and that puts a little like stress on me. I'm like, oh, I should have done this earlier in the day. What the hell? But it happens because, you know, I just kind of slack because I get busy with other things, and then, you know, I kind of slips my mind to do the prep, and then when it gets closer to showtime for talk radio, I'm like, oh crap, I didn't get it all ready to go. I gotta get some work done here real quick. Yeah. And when I get guests coming on this show, I gotta be more prepped and ready, you know.
Yeah, like prep and landing.
So when I try to ask questions and like stuff like this, interviewing people about their lives or whatever they're experts on, or like, you know, stuff like that. And that's why, you know, Solar, I said, you know, we could talk about it, and, you know, in the future you could probably be a guest. But you can watch some of my episodes that have guests, so you can see kind of what the whole deal is with me and my guests, and how flustering I can be when I'm trying to ask questions, because I'm gonna be like, oh, how do you feel about blah 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 blah, like that.
Yeah, have more confidence in yourself. You got this.
But then, you know, the business side of things tonight. This goes back to yesterday when technical difficulties last night, and I was like, what the heck, man? I hope this don't happen so often where I get technical difficulties where it just doesn't work for me like I want it to work for me. Because when I'm getting guests coming on, I'm still working on guests. I still have emails sent and people replying saying they'd be into doing it and all this stuff. So I'm trying to work out all the details. Now I was talking to the wife, saying, you know, should I do one guest a week or multiple guests a week or what? And like make the guests stretch out throughout the year, like once a week for like a year, or twice a week for a year, or however many I can get, depending on how many people want to be on the show. You know what I'm saying? And each guest will like advertise on their own little like social medias or whatever to help me get views even. Just kind of advertising my talk show and getting the word out there about talk radio, because they'll be on it, so they want their friends and family and people to see that, you know, their social circle, which would be cool because that'll get me some new viewers, possibly new subscribers, new audience, you know, and it'd be cool because I'm gonna get better at this talk show. I'm the GOAT. I'm the greatest of all time on the talk radio show. Okay. And you saw on the pre-recorded little thing with me playing around with the two screens. That might change. I might change that look, especially if it's pre-recorded. But I might go to like this screen here and like just take out one of the boxes. Like here it's got me and two other boxes. I could take out one of the other boxes and make the boxes a little bit bigger, and it'll maybe help a little bit with the viewing, you know, because I can have multiple guests. With my streaming software, I can have up to 11 people join me. I don't think it'll ever get to that point, but, you know, if I ever wanted to have like a freaking live stream party with a bunch of people on at the same time and just blabbing back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, I could do that. And that would be an interesting thing. Like maybe New Year's Eve I can like set up some kind of like a bunch of guests and just have like a little certain amount of time for like a party of guests and just kind of blabbing, and then they leave and kind of do some gaming throughout the night, and then whatever, you know, I'll figure out New Year's Eve. We still got a while, but I'm gonna probably do a 24-hour live stream again, like last year, to bring in the new year, because it was fun. And then like scrolling across there now, GoFundMe fundraising. to help me build my business and get things going, get better equipment for my live streams, like lights for my green screen, because the green screen still is not perfect, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close to perfect. And then, you know, just kind of help with that stuff. Let's see, what else? Did I write anything else down? No, see, that's part of that, not slacking on getting ready. I didn't really plan out a big script of talking about subjects. So I gotta get better at that, people. I gotta get better at that. Like what the heck, man? I gotta be better at writing out some script stuff to kind of go with and, you know, kill the time until I get guests, and then the guests can help me kill time by talking to me and answering questions and sharing their story and whatever. But yeah, so I, you know, how about foods? Talk about food. Yeah, I mean, that could be a subject on a future show, you know. Yeah. Whenever I can plan out having like Solar or other people on, talk about food. Maybe have a little group setting of chatting and doing about food. Like McDonald's triple cheeseburgers. They're so good. I had 2 of them tonight, you know. You know, McDonald's made my mama and my wife mad, but, you know, that's okay, you know. It's because they're stupid. So yeah, I will try to plan things out, Solar, and, you know, you can kind of be a guest on the show. That's cool. I appreciate people wanting to be guests on my show. It shows that, you know, I got some support out there and some people who want to help me kind of grow the show and bring more entertainment to the show and more talking and more, you know, interactions, and not just me. You know, having other people on the show. That way people don't have to look at me all the freaking time. They can look at other people too, okay? But yes, over time I will, you know, plan that out. Because I got emails from guests or other guests that could be on the show too. So I'm trying to work out everything, all the details, all that stuff. And then once I start having guests, the show's going to take off. I think I'm going to have more viewers and stuff because the guests will bring their family and friends along for the ride, possibly when they advertise on social media and all that stuff, and share my link and say, oh, I'm going to be on this show, watch. And then people be coming to watch whoever on the show with me and be like, oh, this show ain't that bad. The host is kind of weird, but, you know, that's okay. Yeah. But it's just going to be a fun little adventure and journey through this talk show thing and growing it from nothing to where it's at now to even bigger in the future. So I'm looking forward to the success in the future and having guests that have interesting topics to talk about. Because I have some people I've reached out to that have some pretty interesting stories that they could, you know, bring to my show and talk about. So that's cool. And I just look forward to it. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm looking forward to it because talking to strangers is not my biggest suit. I'm not really good at that. But I'll get better. You can't get better at something if you don't do it, right? It takes practice. It takes time. It takes work and energy and having fun and, you know, getting yourself out there and making yourself feel more comfortable in those situations. So I got to try it or I'm not going to be comfortable in the situations that I want to be comfortable in. Talking to guests, strangers from other cities and states and countries, whatever. So hopefully not too many people from some of these countries that, like, if they try to speak some other language, I'm gonna be like, I don't understand. What? What? Stick to the English type places, you know. Unless some of those people, like, say in those countries that speak other languages, if they speak English as well, then I'd work with it, or get like translator or something. Because I don't speak that many languages. I don't even speak English that well sometimes. I'm telling you, man. Sometimes I get tongue-tied and I'm like, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what's happening to me. But anyways. And the thumbnails for this past month or whatever, the little cartoonish ones, I'm changing that up in March and kind of making my own thumbnails with my face on it and stuff like that, where it's actually me, not some cartoon character that changes day by day, and it never looks like me. I want it to look like me, because I want my pretty face on the thumbnail and everything. Okay? And then this is also live streaming on my website, Crow's Entertainment, which you can watch there as well if you want. I got the YouTube video embedded into the page, so you can watch it live. Become a member of my website, post in the forums, post in the groups, just all that stuff to have interactions and community with my audience and my fans as I grow. I mean, I'll grow and get fans. Yeah, they'll be like, "You better than Jimmy Kimmel." I'm like, "I know. I told you I was gonna be better than Jimmy Kimmel. I told you all this like months ago, months and months ago, and I'm finally showing y'all that I'm better than Jimmy Kimmel." Not yet though, not yet. And then, like, you see the view counts up there. I like that they go up and down, but I'd like them to go up and kind of stay up in the higher registers of views. Right now it's 3 people watching on YouTube and 1 person watching on Twitch. It shows nobody watching on Facebook, but you know, I don't know how accurate the counts are. You know, it could say I have 2 viewers on YouTube and it'd be like 3 or 1 or 0. I don't know how accurate it is, but you know. But yeah, it was an interesting, fun day today, going to the Girl Scouts and getting my hand painted, and, you know, dealing with those girls. They crazy, you know, crazy. And then during the day, I kind of just hung out, worked on my website, emailed some people, and, you know, getting this business stuff worked on more and more and more. I'm trying to put into work, like, every day, kind of put some work into my business, whether it's updating the website content or emailing guests or other things, advertising on social medias and stuff like that. Just like the GoFundMe, I try to put it on X and Facebook and all those social media places, and people be liking them, but nobody donate. It's like, okay, I'm trying here, people. I'm trying. And yeah, this whole building a business is not easy work. It's not easy. You gotta put your work in. You gotta want it. You gotta want it bad enough to put the work in to get it. Okay, this ain't Motivational Monday, but I'm just trying to motivate myself anyways on Wedgie Wednesday. So, you know. I just like the name Wedgie Wednesday. I don't know. I don't know how I chose the day names. Like Motivational Monday. I just wanted it to be a day that starts with M, and then Motivational Monday. You know, motivate yourself to get into the week and just push through. Like, if you work a real job, make it through that week. If you go to school, make it through that week. If you're working like me to get the show going and try to grow your show and your business, push through and keep trying to grow it, you know. Sooner or later, I'm going to be, like, trending on YouTube as like a talk show host and stuff, and have like thousands of viewers and thousands of likes and shares and all those things. And then I'm going to be like, I remember when I had no viewers at all. And now look at me. In time, that will happen, I hope. I look forward to that moment when that happens. Because I've been telling my guests when I email them, I don't have a big audience. Hardly anybody watches my show. But I'm trying to grow my show. And having guests will help get that growth going a little bit. Because you get, multiple guests, and they all share with their social media circle and friends and family. I could start growing more, getting higher views and subscribers and likes and shares and all that good stuff that you need on these platforms like Twitch and Kick and YouTube. You need the views, you need the subscribers, the followers, all that stuff to be a success at these streaming sites like this. And I'm gonna work hard to get there. That's why tomorrow during the day I'll be working on my prep for Time Warp Thursday. Tomorrow is Time Warp Thursday. And Time Warp Thursday is just a weird day where we talk about all the weird stuff in the world. The paranormal stuff and, all that stuff. Aliens and ghosts and Bigfoot and legends and myths and just different weird things that happen in the world. Whether it's sci-fi type stuff or ghosts. The weird stuff of the world. Alien abductions. Whatever. History stuff, like stuff back in the history of the world. Okay, we will discuss those things, and I'll have guests on that night that have like an expertise in those kind of areas. Whether it's people who go ghost hunting and stuff, or people who believe in aliens, or think they've been abducted by aliens, and all these different little subjects. Like people who believe in Bigfoot, or things like that. And that's gonna be an interesting night once I start getting into like actually having discussions about these things. Where, like, if I have guests that have experiences that they wish to talk about, I think it'd be cool to kind of share those experiences and then have back and forth and all that stuff. I think it'd be interesting and fun. And then Friday is finally Friday, which Addie's all excited about because we could talk about Cookie Run Kingdom, which is a game that the child plays, and I haven't played it really. I played it for like a couple minutes and that's it, because right now I don't really get it. I'm gonna have to play it and get the understanding of it. I can't just jump into something and be like, oh, I'm good at this now. No, it takes me a while. The Dandy's World people know that. It took me forever to get the first like main or whatever. It took me forever. And then, different things throughout the year that I might try to set up like little events or different little things. Like maybe sometime it'd be like I'd be live away from the house and get on my mobile phone and be live at nighttime at 11 o'clock somewhere in the world. Maybe I'll take a trip and then like at 11 o'clock at night sometime just pop on and say, I am here in Florida or something. or the Gulf of America. Yeah, the Gulf of America. I'm not going to the Gulf of America. They need to change it back to Gulf of Mexico, and then I'll go visit. I'm not visiting Gulf of America. We could take me and the fam bam can take a trip up to Canada for a day, like a day trip. And I could go live in Canada and be like, I'm not even in the U.S. no more, but I'm live. That would be funny. That would be kind of cool and kind of funny. But it'd be like a pre-recorded thing that I'd put on like later that night when I go live. Because like if I do it during the day, that goes against my timeline of 11 p.m. at night every night. So I got to, stay at the same time every night just to kind of be scheduled. Scheduled, okay? And I think some of the guests I've talked to on email, I told them I'm kind of dorky and I'm not the greatest at this. So interviewing might be kind of weird at first because I'm going to be like just kind of lost on how to do it properly and professionally. But I'll still have fun doing it. It's just going to be nerve-wracking at first. But I'll do it. And, and when people chat, I'll see the chat. See, there we go. A new like from Nancy Armstrong. She watching on Facebook. So she gave me a like. Thank you, mother, for the like. Love you and love you. Thank you for the like. See, I get support from my mother even. She old, but she still watches. I don't know how she hears it. She probably has the sound like really high so she can hear me and stuff. Love you, Mom. Just playing, just teasing. It's my show here. It's my gimmick, being goofy and like funny and stuff. But it's 11:41 at night. Usually, the wife is like back there falling asleep, but I think she's actually awake because the light's still on and stuff. So she hasn't settled in for the night yet. But she may here shortly. I'd like to get the wife on the show sometime as a co-host once in a while or a guest or something. But she's not really one to get her face on camera. I don't really know. But, it's kind of cool. Yay, so many people. Yeah, getting there solar. We got 3 on YouTube, 1 on Twitch, and 1 on Facebook. So we got 5 viewers total right now, it seems. Thank you all for tuning in and watching. And I know I sent the link to some of the people I've emailed to be a guest on the show. So if they're watching even, hello, this is who you might be getting interviewed by. The dorky Jonathan. Thank you for watching Talk Radio. But yeah, I'd like to build my wife's confidence to get on camera sometimes. Just to be kind of co-host and talk. But, I'm not going to force her to. I know some people are very camera shy. I'm people shy. And then people can be camera shy. I'm a person that's camera shy. And then there's people who are camera shy. Or, yeah. Something like that. I don't know. I just got confused in my own talk. I just blabbed there for a minute. It's like, I don't know. But anyways, I tried to keep this show an hour. Even if that's blabbing, which I'm good at. Everybody says that. I don't understand. I'm not a blabber. All the time anyways.
Bullshit.
And then, as I get guests, I will announce them, tell you who's coming up in the near future, and have them kind of on the scroller down there, what date and all that stuff, so you have forewarning of when to expect it, so you can tune in and watch those special nights where I get my guests. And as of now, March 5th is like a special night because that's my first guest. I don't know if I'll get one because March 3rd and March 4th are the first 2 episodes of March. And my first guest is the 5th. So that's the 3rd episode of the month of March. I don't got nobody on the first 2 yet. I don't know if it's going to change or not, but right now, the debut of my guest nights is March 5th. If it changes, I'll let you know. I'll keep you all updated and on the level, on the level. As Talk Radio goes up to a higher level, and then a higher level, and then a higher level, all that stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Because I'm awesome. The show has to be awesome. Right, people? Right? Right. You all know it. All you people watching me right now, you know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. This guy's weird.
Exactly.
That's what you're thinking. But I love you all, so it's okay. Because I love getting the views. I love people who like my video, share my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch or Kick, and just, keep my name out there. Keep my show moving around in the social media circle of the world. The more people I get watching, the more the show's going to get better. And the more guests I get, the better the show will get, because I'll have people to talk to. Because people make the world go around. And the world goes around because the world goes around. And the sun goes around the moon. Oh no, the sun goes around the earth. And the moon goes around the earth. And the earth just sits there. Why the earth just sit there? I think the earth moves a little bit, but not like the sun and the moon, but a little bit. Like it shifts or something, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe I will find some space expert that could talk to us on Thursday night about space and explain it to me. That would be kind of cool. Get some astronaut on here or something. A former astronaut that can talk about all the cool things about space and Earth and all that stuff, and the planets and the stars and constellations and all that stuff. That'd be kind of cool. We can even maybe have an alien on the show sooner or later. Like Elon Musk, he looked like an alien, man. He looked like an alien from outer space. I tell you, man. Look at pictures of that boy, Elon Musk. He looked like an alien. I'm telling you, aliens are already on this planet. Their leader is Elon Musk. He is the leader of the aliens on Earth. And the rest of the aliens are all hiding beneath Elon Musk or something. I look at we got 5 viewers on YouTube now, 1 on Facebook and 1 on Twitch. We've grown up to 7 people watching right now. Look at that. I like that. Because you can't grow without people watching. And you can't grow without trying to grow. That's what I'm trying to do with the show, is grow it and be better and better and better and better and better and better and better. Okay? How many times I gotta say it? How many times do y'all want to hear it? So yeah, just look forward to future guests and all that stuff. And over time, as I get better lighting and better equipment, these lives will be even more crisp and look better and all that stuff. So you can look forward to that too. And then let's see, I've got 2 confirmed guests I told you, and I've got 6 or 7 that I've emailed and kind of been talking to a little bit. So I'm waiting to confirm some more guests. Like the older gentleman, he'll probably be on on a Monday or a Tuesday. I'm not sure what date yet, but he's interested in being on the show. So he's pretty much said he will be on the show, just planning it out. And that he wants to possibly be a co-host on one of those nights. And I'm fine with that. We'll have to work out details, me and him, but I'm up to it, because have a co-host on a Monday or something, and then have a co-host later on in the week that's a different person. Different people co-hosting different nights. And then I'd have a bigger range of stuff to talk about and more flexibility with co-hosts and guests and all that stuff. So it's going to be fun going into the future of talk radio and seeing how I can grow this thing and make it a better show, make it more entertaining for everybody, add on different little elements to this thing. Right now I got the green screen with the little cool background. It's like my favorite background. I think it's pretty cool because it's like just floating towards me, all the gold and stuff behind me. It's pretty awesome. Got 6 viewers on YouTube, 1 on Facebook, 1 on Twitch. So we're up to 8 now. Thank you very much for joining. We're at the last 10 minutes of this episode, but I thank you for tuning in. And some of you guys that are watching now, come back tomorrow, watch Time Warp Thursday. Same time, 11 p.m. till midnight. Right now we're 10 minutes till midnight, so you're coming in at the end of the show. But that's okay. I still appreciate the views. And if you're new, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. It's appreciated. It helps me grow and helps me become a better talk show host. Help me get to that level of the go. So yeah, and if any of you watching are like future guests, thank you for watching. This is what you got to look forward to. Me, Jonathan Riley, crazy guy. So let's see one more time. I'll show that screen. This one here, where it's got the three screens for me and 2 guests. But if it's 1 guest, I'll take off one of these things here and just kind of work with it. And then you got the other one here that's got 3 guests I can have. I can have up to 11 guests, so I can even shrink these boxes smaller to fit in more people who want to be on the show. The backgrounds probably won't be on there. It'll just be whatever background the guest has. Mine will stay the same, looking all cool like that. But yeah, the future, it looked bright for me. I'm hoping to grow this thing and become better and have guests and have the interactions. Because I keep growing tonight. With 8 minutes up to the show, I'm up to 9 viewers now. I went from 7 to 8 to 9. It's awesome. You guys are pouring in to check me out at the end of this show, and I appreciate that. I hope you come back tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to watch Time Warp Thursday, where we talk about space and time travel and aliens and ghosts and any mysteries of the universe or urban legends or the different things that are in that weird kind of like thing on this earth. What is time travel? Is time travel possible? Are aliens real? Yes, Elon Musk. Is ghosts real? Is Bigfoot real? All these things, So I think it's going to be interesting. Thursday night might be...
Bigfoot's real, but Yetis are. My brother's a Yeti.
Bigfoot and Yeti, I think that's the same thing.
I know.
I think Yeti's in a different country or something. Or I don't know how that works exactly, but Bigfoot and Yeti is supposed to be like the same kind of like creature or something. I don't know, that's for Thursday nights. And I think Thursday night, if I work it right, could be my most popular night of the show, because a lot of people like talking about mysteries of the world and like space and aliens and ghosts and paranormal and witchcraft and all those different weird things of this world. A lot of people get into that. So I think Thursdays could be like my top dog day of the week for talk radio. But we will see in the future how that works out, because I go Monday through Friday, and Motivational Monday, Transformative Tuesday, Wedgie Wednesday. This one's Wedgie Wednesday. And it's right up the middle of the week. Right up the middle. And then there's Time Warp Thursday. And then finally Friday. The week's over. Finally Friday. Finally. And then we go into the weekend, and I don't have to do talk radio for 2 days and kind of plan the next week. So, I just got to get more into putting in the work to do the prep and get things, going good with the show. and hoping I get more viewers and more subscribers and more likes. Check out crowrollsentertainment.com. You'll see the link in the description for Crow Rolls Entertainment, or on the ending screen when I close out the show. On the ending screen, it'll show you www.crowrollsentertainment.com. Go check out my business website. Sign up to be a member of the site. Join the community. And then you can go chat in the forums, chat in the groups. I have a forum for talk radio, so you can chat about my show over there, typing up messages and stuff, and I can reply, and other people can reply, and just kind of have communication that way, and build a community. That's what I'm trying to do, as well as get my name out there for videography and stuff. Videography is what I'm aiming for to make money with right now. These live streams and stuff are free of charge. I just do it for fun. I have fun doing them. I just ask for like GoFundMe donations here and there, or support my stream by buying merch or something. That's all I ask for the live stream audience, people. But when it gets into videography, people have to pay me to be doing the videography services. So yeah. And as the future goes along, if I become some better entertainment business guy and I get TV shows written and put on TV, I'll make money from those TV shows and such. So, I got aspirations and goals. I just gotta put in the work to get it. That's what it is. I gotta motivate myself to do it. And I've been trying my best to stay motivated, even though in my head sometimes I'm like, okay, this is hard, I'm not going to be able to do this. And then I get back in my head and be like, nope, you got this. Just keep on trucking, keep on trying. You got to fight for what you want and work for it. So that's my goal. And a better talk radio, okay? And so with the last 2-3 minutes here, 2.5 minutes, whatever, I will again say thank you to the viewers who have tuned in. It started taking off a little bit at the end of the show. But I appreciate that. Y'all get a little glimpse of me and be like, oh, he's interesting. Maybe I'll watch him more often. Yeah, you can do that. Watch me as much as you want. You can even go watch past episodes of Talk Radio and see what I talked about in the past. See how I've grown from season 1 of Talk Radio to season 2 of Talk Radio. Season 3 will start in January of next year. Each year is a season. Okay? So, anyways, as I say, I always appreciate you guys joining me and showing support and hitting that like button, that share button, and the subscribe button, to follow, blah blah blah. So with that being said, I will let you guys go for tonight, and then I will see you guys tomorrow night for Time Warp Thursday. I got a couple of things in mind to talk about tomorrow night, so that has to do with the, weird and strange things of the world. So tomorrow will be a little bit more planned out and a little bit more prepped for. So stay tuned, and hope you enjoy tomorrow's episode, whoever joins me tomorrow night. And much love and gravy. Take care, my friends.